Basically I was, an NBA referee making great money, joined a couple country clubs and really got into golfing and betting big money playing golf. And after the golf matches were over, playing big money card games in the locker room or even getting in a limo and running down to Atlantic City and gambling for, 15 hours straight playing blackjack. And, got to the point where I was hanging around a lot of people that were in the gambling world. And one of the guys just said to me one day, hey, here's the lines on the games. Who you think's going to win? And I had just come from home and I knew who was refereeing those games and, who was going to be put in advantage or disadvantage based on relationships with the officials. And I rattled off 3 games for him. And, they all won. And he called me up the next day and, was shocked at how easy it was for me to pick winners like I did. Yeah. And we had started betting on, college football, pro football, baseball. And it just started spilling into me giving him tips on NBA games and then NBA games that I officiated if I was in a meeting and I knew certain things were going to go on that night. And, once we stopped doing it because I felt, uncomfortable doing it, what I didn't know is he was passing that information, over to people that were associated with organized crime and they were betting millions of dollars on these games. And one time I was in Philadelphia and, a high school friend invited me to dinner and with him was another guy that we went to high school with and he was involved in organized crime. And he basically told me that he wanted to continue to get those picks that he was getting in the past. And if not, he's going to expose me to the NBA or worse yet, have somebody visit my wife or kids in Florida. So, I continue to give them the picks, hoping at the end of the basketball season that it was all going to be over with. And, I was going to go about my life and never do it again. But it was discovered over a Gambino wiretap. And, unfortunately, I ended up doing 15 months in the federal prison because of it.